Zaharoff. Some years ago, in my endless pursuit of the world's most elusive essences, I found myself entranced by a tale from master perfumer Claude from Man, where dreams are transformed into fragrances. He spoke of an ancient oil, one whose story was as precious as its scent, harvested by the women of the Himba People of Africa, in a tradition as old as time itself. This was no ordinary essence. Here was a treasure that nature herself had ordained to be sustainable, a gift that required no ravaging of the earth, no chemical interference, no destruction of sacred soil. The Himba women, guardians of this ancestral knowledge, would harvest this precious oil only after the plant had completed its natural cycle, a perfect cycle of life and death, of giving and receiving.
If there was no rain, right, this one, which has got leaves on it, would look exactly like this.
Oh, I see.
And so you will not be able to
tell
tell
the
what's the
difference.
dead unless you're finding pieces lying around. Like maybe like this.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you see pieces like this lying around,
That's that.
then you know it's dead.
And even the piece, you see this part. See, it's on, still on.
They're
Yeah.
still alive.
Yeah, but this one is dead, and the other part is still alive.
And so they cut that off and they leave this.
Yeah,
right, when
we
they're
did.
collecting.
Yeah, because it's too much work. Because
But
when
cool.
it's dead, this wood comes out easily, this inside part. Because we don't, that's not what we want. We want this waxy outside layer.
So this is what you keep, is this?
Yeah, the
Oh,
waxy
wow.
part. We don't want,
Yeah, you want this one.
yeah, exactly. We want this one.
You don't want this one.
We don't want that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because the fragrance is in this.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But what stirred my soul even deeper was learning how this ancient practice sustained these remarkable women and their families. Through their careful stewardship and traditional methods, they create something rare in our modern world, a truly ethical harvest, one that supports their local economy while preserving their cultural heritage. No pesticides taints this process. No corporate machinery disrupts the delicate balance of their ecosystem. Instead, fair wages flow directly to those whose hands tend to this miracle. Since time immemorial, with the wooden chest complete, a deeper calling emerged. This was not merely a fragrance. No, dear listener. This essence demanded a return to its source, to the very hands that had harvested its heart. The bottle would emerge in the deepest black, like the obsidian depths of an African night sky, sleek, mysterious, eternal. Upon its face, we would inscribe Zaharoff in the ancient Byzantine script, crowned with our mark, the Z standing as a bridge between old world and new, between tradition and innovation. My quest led me to Gaziantep, Turkey, by the border of Syria, to a family where this dying craft has been passed on for generations. I found myself amongst the artisans in their workshop where time stood still and every box was created with a jeweler's precision, placing mother-of-pearl fragments like stars in the night sky, carving Zaharoff with reverence of scribes recording sacred texts. Hi, everybody. I am in Puros in northwestern Namibia. Thank you. And I have with me Mr. Dave.
Dave.
And Dave is, you want to just say who you are?
I'm a trustee of the group of conservancies that collect and process essential oils under the brand Scents of Namibia.
Right. And you also do other things botanical in Namibia, right?
Correct, yes.
Correct. So
yeah.
he's the man. And we have our fellow South African here, Jan, who's coming along and helping me out here. And so, yes, it's absolutely beautiful here. We're like from a major city, like 6 hours. Would you say 5-6 hours, or maybe less?
7.
7 hours. So we are in the middle of
nowhere.
Of nowhere. I flew into Windhoek and drove all the way to a pool and spent the night, and then we're here in Poros, and so this is where we're at right now. And so began my journey to the northernmost reaches of the Skeleton Coast, where the South Atlantic's fury meets Namibia's unyielding desert. Our modern vessel, a rented 4x4, like a ship heading into uncharted waters. 2 spare tires, gallons upon gallons of precious water, and a compressor that would prove our lifeline in these treacherous sands. For 3 days, we journeyed through rough terrain until we arrived at a lonely outpost. It was there, at the edge of civilization, we encountered them. 3 women from the Himba people, keepers of ancient wisdom. Their procession was a sight to behold, moving in a single file, a living hierarchy with the eldest leading the way, wisdom literally and figuratively at the forefront, youth at the rear. With hands weathered by generations of wisdom, they opened the walnut wood chest, its mother of pearl inlays flickering like stars at dawn. The obsidian bottle emerged, our tribute to their ancient craft. This was no mere presentation, dear listener, but a completion of a cycle. Their essence, transformed yet honored, returning to its source like a well-traveled child coming home. This very moment transcended language, transcended culture, as the elder actuated the bottle and passed it on to the others. In their eyes I saw recognition, not just of their precious oil, but of the respect to which we had treated their legacy. This was never about mere commerce. It was about connection, about honoring tradition that reached back into the mists of time while carrying them forward into tomorrow. It turned out beautiful. So this is the oils that you guys do here is in the bottle that goes to the market. And so I wanted to show everything has a process. It's beautiful. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Very now, huh?